Well, this is cool. The Minto Cup, which is the big one for the junior A level of lacrosse, is going to be hosted by Victoria for 2027. The junior A Shamrocks will be involved there, and their general manager, Rod Wade, is joining us now to talk more about this. Rod, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me, Ryan.
So great to get you here. So I'll need some help here just explaining, and for those who don't know, the Minto Cup. Talk about this and what it's all about.
The Minto Cup is a national championship for junior A lacrosse that is played every summer and played in the provinces of BC, Alberta, and Ontario. So this year, the Minto Cup will be hosted in Alberta. We hope to be there. We got 5 more games in our regular season, and we'll be heading into the playoffs. So we really hope that we can earn our way in there and compete this year. And then next year it's in BC. So when it's in the host province, there'll be 2 teams. So when we host next year, there'll be 2 teams from BC. There'll be the Alberta champion and the Ontario champion. They haven't officially set the date, but it's usually in the 3rd week of August.
And what age group are we talking about when we talk about the junior A level?
All the way up to 21, so 16 to 21. So you got 5 years of junior lacrosse.
And then you go into the senior, like the full Shamrocks as an example. That league, yeah. Okay, so that's the level we're talking about, and it's going to be not just here. It's going to be at the Q Center, so we're going to have it really local.
Yeah, we're, been excited to, be at the Q Center since 2004, cheering on the Shamrocks, and I've been fortunate enough to play in most buildings across Canada or be a part of it. I've been with the Senior A Shamrocks since 2012, so I've got a chance to be in multiple Man Cups, and without a doubt, our Victoria fans are just so passionate, so knowledgeable, and I can't wait to bring the national championship to the Q Center, where I know our fans will support this, and hopefully we can bring home a championship.
Victoria is a lacrosse town, that is for sure. That is one thing I know about this town is we love our lacrosse, and we're going to love that the 2027 Minto Cup is going to be at the Q Center. So this is next year for that junior A level. And as you mentioned, this will be a couple of BC teams will get in, and then the champions from Alberta and Ontario will play in this. How do you determine the BC teams?
The BC teams will have the automatic bid, with being the host, and then we'll still play our playoffs, just normally. So if we go on to also win the playoff round next year, it'll be the team that we play in the finals will also have that second bid.
Okay.
So we'll play it out. And, if things don't go our way, and, we'll still have that automatic bid, and the team that wins the playoffs next year will have, the berth also in the Minto Cup. But we plan on, winning the playoffs, and then the second place team would get that second bid.
Gotcha. So the junior A Shamrocks guaranteed to be in it, and then that sort of other top team will be the other one representing BC at the Minto Cup next year. Now, one last question for you. We're talking to Rod Wade. He's Junior A Shamrocks general manager with this exciting news. Let's just talk about this season. Tell me a bit about what's going on with the Junior A Shamrocks this year, because the Minto Cup, this conversation is looking ahead to next year. You mentioned you're kind of hoping to make it for this year. Just give us a quick sense of how things are going with this season.
Yeah, this season, we got off to, a bit of a bumpy start. We've had some key injuries to, some of our elite players that are just starting to come back. So some of them, like Luca Bavetta and Jet Klassen, haven't even got in the lineup yet. And we're super excited that they look to be, getting back either this weekend or next week. So happy to have them. We, lost one of our goaltenders for the season due to an injury that he had during his field season. So unfortunately, he'll be lost for the year. We got a trade deadline coming up at the end of the month, so we'll be looking to, tweak the lineup a bit, add some depth that we feel we need at certain positions. But right now, we're sitting at 7-5. We got a game tomorrow night in Nanaimo. One on the weekend in Burnaby, so hopefully we can put a few wins together. We look to be in a solid playoff spot, and we got so much confidence in our group that I think once we're healthy and get all the boys together, we're going to really show how elite we are. It's been a tough season for our coaching staff led by Dave Bremner. With these injuries, we knew about the 3 lads coming into the season, but each week we've been sort of losing key pieces. But we're all getting healthy now, and looking to make a good run here in July.
He's the general manager of the Junior A Shamrocks lacrosse team, Rod Wade. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Good luck with the rest of the season, and we'll be in touch about the Minto Cup next year.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.